I'm Yinzhi Huang, a Chinese medicine doctor for 17 years, with both a Western and a Chinese medical license.
As a Chinese medicine doctor, Huang Yinzhi is also a LEGO certified professional. There are only 15 people in the world who've earned this title. Their mission is to inspire the world with joy and creativity with simple bricks.
While others use brushes to paint artworks, I use Lego bricks as my creative tool to express my ideas. I was 31 years old when I bought my first Lego set for my kid, who was 6 months old at the time. I earned the LCP title during 2016. The requirements include having the ability to put together large architectural works and an extensive exhibit portfolio. You must prove to Lego that you're the person they're looking for. I made several works for my composition, but the most famous would be large-scale works of Taipei 101 and Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, as well as the presidential office building that features famous architectures from my home. My ultimate goal is to promote my home through the creations of these works. I also received plenty of inquiries for larger works or outdoor art. I was happy to be given the chance to take on this challenge, and I'll do everything I can to see it through.
こちらハイペリオン、状況を報告せよ。報告します。
This is my latest work. I first came across Honkai Impact 3rd when playing games with my kids. I was amazed by its character designs and art style. The first thing that came to mind was to recreate the world of Honkai Impact 3rd using Lego bricks that people would be impressed with. I created St. Freya High, 2 Valkyries, the Captain's Bridge, and furnished it with Christmas elements. I hope you like it. When playing Honkai Impact 3rd, I found that the creators really put in a huge amount of effort in fleshing out every detail of the young warriors known as Valkyries. These girls have different fighting skills and ultimates. So I placed them in the peaceful-looking monastery school of St. Freya High while hiding the bridge that represents elements of intense fighting. This arrangement perfectly fits the creative spirit of Honkai Impact 3rd. There were several difficulties. Captains of Honkai Impact 3rd will get plenty of Valkyries with different features, appearances, and hairstyle. I focused on those features so people who see them will say, "Ah, this is her." Ai-chan was quite a bit of a challenge because of her double hair buns. Players call those the cabbage buns. I wanted to make sense while it stands out. Instead of using bricks, we used plate pieces. We did not press it all the way in to help bring out a spherical puffiness. The St. Freya High Monastery School looks like a standard architectural work. Since this is a Valkyrie sisterhood, we did not place a lot of decor on the building. Instead, we spent a lot of time on the Honkai Impact 3rd logo to make it as authentic and recognizable as possible. We used special wedge Lego pieces to recreate the 66-degree tilt of the logo to reduce the grid effect. Irregular pieces were also used to create a more rugged finish to bring out the high-tech vibe of this work. The bridge is portrayed on a 2D screen in-game. I've spent many hours imagining how to bring out its three-dimensional construction with Lego bricks. I used many articulated joints, arcs, frames, and pillars like these to make it possible. Every element of this composition, from the Valkyries to the logo, and even the bridge in the St. Freya High Monastery building, is a work on its own. There's also the reindeer sleigh outside. All these independent elements were combined into a single setting. I've also added Christmas features to celebrate the holidays. This is one of the most time and thought-consuming projects for me. It's been very rewarding, and I am very glad how it turned out. If I were to have another go at expressing the world of Honkai with Lego, I will try to create a battle scene. Honkai Impact 3rd also includes massive battleships and dragons as well. Putting these together is the next step for a breathtaking masterpiece.